Hi there, students. Cajole, wheedle, entice, induce, and to beguile. Okay, all of these are ways of getting someone to do something. Let's see, imagine you wanted your friend to give you £5. You could cajole him. Oh, go on, mate. You're such a nice bloke. You really can afford it, so go on. You can do it. Please do it. Please give us a £5. Yeah, go on. So to cajole, a little bit aggressive. To wheedle. Oh, please, I beg you, go on. Give me £5. Yeah, you're such a wonderful chap. You're the very best, and everybody knows how generous you are. And like that, you'll be known for your generosity. To wheedle, it's got this idea of begging, fawning, being sycophantic. To entice, to tempt. So, if you give me a £5, I'll invite you to my party. Yeah? Okay, that's a tempting offer, isn't it? If you give me a £5, I'll be your friend forever. Okay, you are enticing someone to do something. To induce. Well, all of these are to induce. Go on, give us a £5. Yeah, you're a great bloke and I know you can afford it, so give us a £5. To beguile, to be clever, to be sly, to be cunning. I really need a £5 because I need to buy some medicine. Not true. I'm really quite sick and I haven't got a £5, so I just don't know where to get this. Maybe you could lend it to me. So to beguile, to trick. Okay, so let's look at these again. To cajole someone is to push quite hard, or maybe to flatter them, to say how wonderful they are. Yeah? With cajole, I get the idea that you're pushing the person into doing this quite strongly, but verbally. To wheedle has the idea of a little bit of begging and maybe not entirely open. Yeah? A little bit of dishonesty. Yeah? Begging. So he wheedled his way into the team. He wasn't really a good player and he didn't really deserve to be on the team, but somehow he managed to wheedle, to maneuver his way into the team. To entice is to tempt someone to do something. It's like there's almost a magic spell drawing you towards it. Yeah? To offer someone a reward or something that makes them feel good so that they do it. Maybe if I took another £10 off the sale price, that would entice you, it would tempt you to buy it. To induce is to make something happen. Okay, and all of these, cajole, wheedle, entice, beguile, these are all ways of inducing somebody into doing something. Yeah? He induced me to give him a £5. He managed to get me to give him a £5. Okay? And then to beguile. Well, guile is trickery. Sly and cunning like a fox. So if you beguile someone into doing something, you are tricking them. It's like you are using your brains and getting them to do it, even though they don't really see what's happening. Yeah? You could beguile them with very complicated words. You could beguile them because you have a beautiful body and you're so gorgeous that they just do it. Okay? So what about some origins of these words? So to cajole comes from Old French, cajole. And apparently this word cajole is probably a mixture of the word to talk like a magpie, these black and white birds, to chatter like a magpie, and to entice, to tempt into a cage. Okay, so you're cajoling someone into doing something. You're putting them almost like in a cage. To wheedle probably comes from German, welding. And this has an idea of to suck up to fawn over someone, to be incredibly nice and sycophantic to them. I'll be your best friend forever. Yeah, and this is the idea of wheedle. You're managing to do something that probably you don't merit. Yeah. To entice probably comes from the same root as to incite. Yeah. Okay. To promote, to advertise. Okay, so you are advertising a benefit to get the person to choose this. Something that's enticing draws you in. You're tempted because you want something back. To induce comes from Latin inducere, to lead somebody in. So you are leading somebody into doing something for you. Yeah, induce is the most general. And then to beguile comes from guile, and guile is probably Old Norse. Notice the word wily, intelligent, sly, cunning. The wily fox. Yeah, you need to be very wily if you're going to do this. So beguile is using intelligence to get someone to do something. So what about formality? Well, I think all of these words are maybe slightly formal. To cajole, I'd say neutral, maybe slightly informal, maybe slightly old-fashioned as well. But you could say it and you could write it. To wheedle, yes, this is a slightly formal word, maybe 5.56 on a formality scale. Yeah, to wheedle your way into something. Yeah, this is not a common word and it sounds quite good, so I'd strongly suggest you use it. To entice is neutral, maybe a little bit informal. A little bit formal, maybe 5.5. Again, you could say it, you could write it without any problem. I think to induce is neutral, maybe a little bit formal, to induce somebody to do something. Notice, to cajole someone into doing something. To wheedle something out of somebody, to wheedle your way into something. To entice somebody to do something. To induce somebody to do something. And to beguile someone into doing something. I think probably beguile is the most formal of these words. It sounds maybe a bit posh, a little bit old-fashioned, but it's certainly a valid word. I think I would want to use beguile when I was writing. I wouldn't want to use it in a casual conversation. Okay? So, there you go. One other thing. These are all regular verb. Cajole, cajoled. Wheedle, wheedled. Entice, enticed. Induce, induced. Beguile, beguiled. Okay? He beguiled me. She beguiled me with her beauty. Okay, so cajole, pushing quite hard verbally. Wheedle, slinking and manoeuvring your way. To entice, to offer something that tempts somebody. To induce, a much more general word, meaning to get someone to do something. And to beguile, to use trickery and your brains and maybe a bit of dishonesty so that somebody doesn't see the reality. Advertising beguiles. That's enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Cajole, Wheedle, Entice, Induce, and